Hey, what's up guys? It's Jamie heading in here. Today is June 10th. These videos that I have kind of sequentially saved because I edit some I end up deleting. They may not, well, what I meant to say, they don't sequentially, they may not come up in order. Like I did a video yesterday that I don't know which one's going to come up first about a beach house. I think I lost. It's possible that it could come back around. You know, sometimes deals that you think are done, I don't mean just house real estate deals. They could also be other type of deals, other type of opportunities that you think have been lost that may circle back to you. You know what I mean? But this morning, what I wanted to quickly talk about is, you know, being patient and learning to deal with people objectively. I think I gotta think about the exact, maybe as I think out loud here, whatever we discuss here for these few minutes, I'll come up with the right topic. I try to talk about things that are authentic because I want to be genuine. I always do these videos not just to talk about nothing. I try to talk about things that have happened or are happening in my life that may have value now or later for you, or whether you're my age, if you're in your 40s or 50s, or you're a younger person that is inquisitive or looking for something to kind of reference and say, like, I wonder how this person dealt with that thing. Just like a do-it-yourselfer, if that's the right word, would say, hey, how do I build this? How can I do this? And I have that mentality and mindset where I'm always trying to do things as much as I can on my own if I have the time and ability to get it done. And I believe you can do just about anything if you have the will to do so, right? You got to get the right information too. So today what I wanted to talk about was, if you are a boss, and even if you're not, whether you're an owner of a business, and I don't care how much that person might make, he or she could be billions or millions, they still are employed by the customer that, you know, gives them money for products and services. They just, you know, might run the show, whether they run it right or wrong. And or if you're a boss of the company and you could be CEO of the company, you know, sometimes people get complacent. They do very well. I've seen that happen, where they do very well and they lose their edge. They get too comfortable, and then somebody takes their spot, or they slip up, they make a mistake that costs them that position. So once you make it, whatever making it is for you, that doesn't mean it's if you got the belt, if you're an MMA fighter, I like MMA, if you're an MMA fighter in the octagon, those guys are trained and conditioned, stamina, they're tough. Just because they win a fight doesn't mean that they don't have to fight anymore. They have to defend their belt. They have to go fight someone else that wants to take the belt away from them, that wants to take the championship away. So there's other people that are coming, other businesses that want to rival you. There's other products and services that want to be better than yours or want to compete with you. And you have to stay on top of your game. You have to be able to say, okay, my product and service has got to stay competitively better than the rest. And this is happening every day all around the world, different countries. And if you're an employee, meaning forget you're the CEO or you're a big higher level management of some kind, or the owner, if you're just a lower level employee, and I don't mean that in a negative way, because we all start somewhere. We all have to kind of work our way up, and some people are happy and content to be where they're at. So there's nothing wrong with that. Everyone has a place. So whatever level you're at and whatever income you might generate, I think it's good and purposeful to do that. You are going to run into customers that aren't going to be happy. And that is kind of what this is about. For as long as I've been working, I have run into customers that aren't happy. And I've dealt it in different ways, sometimes definitely the wrong way. But as you get older and more experienced, you learn a better way to deal with disgruntled customers, people that aren't happy about that product or service that you provide. And I will tell you that can make or break your business if you do not handle those customers right, because you're going to get them. It's impossible to please everybody. It is impossible to make everybody happy all the time. It's not. But you can stand your ground and do things the right way. And when people aren't happy, at least listen. You know, if you listen to them, they may not receive what you have to say well. They might get angrier because they're not getting the answer that they want. They may not like your face, your tone of voice, your facial expressions, your body language. And there's nothing you could do about it, because whatever's going on is going on with them. You don't know what's going on, like personally. Sometimes stuff that's happening in someone else's life is amplified or magnified by some event with that product or service that goes wrong, and then they're taking it out. You're like a release for them because all the other things that aren't going right in their life. Now, we're not psychologists and we don't know, how to fix all those things. But what you can do is listen to that person and give them your undivided attention, right? It's called active listening, where you listen to them. Stop what you're doing, because people will feel slighted when you're fiddling with your phone, taking other calls, not paying attention to his or her or their needs or wants or gripes, and you're not listening to them. They're going to feel that. They're going to sense that, and they're going to get more angry. So when you run into this, now this could apply to a lot of different things, not just at your work and whatever you might do. It could apply to your relationships, your friendships, your business ventures, your potential deals. Like sometimes things will come together just because they felt like you really listened. They like you. If somebody likes you, they can forgive and look past a lot of faults, because they're like, man, I just really like that guy. I just really like, there's something about him or her that I want to give him or her the business or the chance or the opportunity to fix this, or I want to give them the business. And I've done that before, where if I did or didn't like something, I would actually pass on that. I didn't care if it was more money or less money. I'm like, I don't want to do this, because I can't stand doing business with this person, even though it's a better deal, so to speak. So, for example, watch this. Let's see. So, you've seen Vinny before, my good friend.
Hi, friends.
Like a brother. And what I was talking about this morning was, sometimes we get customers, right? People in our lives that are, no matter what you do, they're not happy, right?
Yes.
And how you handle that. How do you handle when somebody is angry, upset about it could be any product or service, could be I was saying even your family members, your friends, it all applies to anything.
I don't get frustrated. I don't get angry with the customer. I just stay there and listen. Some people just feel that they need to be heard, so you just have to hear them out. You don't know what a bad day they had or what they're going through, and you just agree with them and just try to help them.
Do you know what I just said? If I stop this video, I was driving, I'm talking, you know what I said? I said in this video, I go, you don't know what's going on in somebody's life.
No.
You don't know what their problem is. And sometimes you're a release. They're angry about everything else, and that one little thing, like for us in the auto industry, a check engine light comes on.
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, you sold me a bad car, right? And they just explode. And how you react.
That's why you do it, yeah.
I'm just saying that. So you just validated.
He's correct.
What I was saying, right? So not that, but this just comes with experience. When you're older guys,
like
experienced and seasoned, you learn that. So active listening is the other thing I was saying, right? Is where you stop what you're doing and you listen to the person. You give them a chance that it might help. It may bring things down. If you elevate, if you start yelling and you get mad, they get mad, and it gets worse.
It's not going nowhere.
So anyway, that's the lesson of the day. Vinny Vericali is validating, right? Another old seasoned guy, saying the same thing. All right, see you guys next time.